Hello, hello. So here we are at the social media and marketing show online. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing okay in these strange times. It's a bit weird out there at the minute with the pandemic and things. But first of all, who am I? I'm Mark Bryant from Filmbeat, and we show people how to make real sales through video marketing. And that is pretty much what I'm here to do today. So whether you're brand new to video marketing or you're already putting out video content, I'm going to share a strategy with you today. So first of all, what's the big deal about video? Okay, well, Mark Zuckerberg, Mr. Facebook himself, he said this: I see video as a mega trend, almost as big as mobile. Forbes magazine said video is the premier communications tool of today. And The Guardian wrote, when it comes to potential reach, video is peerless. So we know we need to be doing video marketing in our businesses, but I see so many businesses just doing this wrong. So first of all, some businesses just go out there and sell, but give no real value. Yeah. Others are superb at giving value, have loads of people watching their videos and they're getting likes galore, but they don't have a strategy to turn their viewers actually into customers. Now, let me ask you a question. When was the last time that you walked into a shop and paid for stuff with Facebook likes? Or when was the last time you went onto Amazon, put loads of stuff in your shopping basket, and then paid for it all in YouTube subscribers? Doesn't happen. Yeah? Now you're probably thinking, what's this guy on? But this is the problem. Too many people are focused on the wrong metrics when it comes to video marketing. And the truth is, the number of Facebook or Instagram likes you have don't matter. The number of YouTube subscribers you have don't matter. These are all vanity metrics. Likes don't equal pounds. YouTube subscribers don't equal pounds. Yes, they can help in the whole scheme of things, but they shouldn't be your sole focus of your video strategy. And most of all, you shouldn't be using these metrics to compare your campaigns and content to other businesses. But this is what we do. And sometimes we end up changing direction with our content just to get more likes or more subscribers. That is a big mistake, and this can actually cost our businesses more in the long run, which I'll come to later on. But at the end of the day, to generate sales, our focus should be to get this person over here to spend money with our business over here in the least steps possible. That's our aim, yeah? And that's why the title of my talk today is How to Make Real Sales Through Video Marketing, Not Just Likes. Now, a little bit about me before we get into things. So as I say, I'm Mark Bryant from Filmbeat. I've worked in TV and video for nearly 25 years now. And we help businesses do just that. We help them make sales through a solid video marketing strategy. Now, if you're interested in a full day where we go really in depth into putting together a solid video strategy specific to your business, just go to filmbeat.academy for more information. And I'll also pop a link in the comments too. Now, before we get into things, I want to share a story with you about something that happened to me last year, probably about November last year, way before this whole pandemic. We've been so busy at work, and I'd been putting in loads of hours at the office, and I wasn't spending much time at home with my wife and my little boy. I had loads on my plate at the time, and I was coming home still feeling a bit stressed because we had so much on. And my wife said to me one day, you know what, you really need a holiday. You're stressed. And it'd be great if we could spend more time as a family. And she was right, but we were just so busy. And then one day I was watching TV, and then this ad came on the screen.
All week I am Dave Parson. Husband, worker, warrior, occasional grump. This weekend I am not that man. This weekend I clowned. I talked rubbish, I sang, I made a den that fell down and got me a cheer. I made another that stayed up, that got me a kiss. I blew kisses and bubbles and raspberries. I made a teenager laugh again. I held hands and watched the moon. I put a warm blanket over a zonked out boy. I forgot what time it was. I pushed them to go a little too fast, a little too high. I said, if you go into the forest, look after each other. And it felt right. I did things they didn't expect from Dave Parson. Because this weekend, I'm not him. I am Dad, and this is family.
That's me. I'm Dave Parsons. I'm Dad. And I thought, you know what? I want what he's got. I want that. I want that holiday. So I went online, checked out the Centre Parks website. That's the action for going online. Had a look at the prices, and I thought, can we really justify that? And I thought, I came offline and I just went back to my stressed life, just left it alone. But then they started following me wherever I went. So I went on Facebook and I got stuff like this. And you know what? I thought, that's what I want. I need a break. So I started having a look on YouTube and I thought, I'll see what it's like, what's Centre Parks like. And videos like this came up, families enjoying themselves together. At that point, I was sold. Totally sold. But I thought, I'll book it another day. I'll leave it for another day. But it wasn't long until this ad popped up on my news feed.
Like, it's more sort of like a, you got to flick your hair. No.
Yeah, they were still following me, and you know what? Yes, we ended up booking. And you know what? This is something I was really looking forward to. But it didn't end there, because a couple of weeks later, this email drops into my inbox. A video all about hiring bikes. Hadn't even thought about hiring bikes. But that's pretty good. And look how easy it is. And you know what? Yes, we booked the bikes. Yes, they upsold us. But it didn't stop there, because a week before we went, we thought, what do we pack? What do we pack for Centre Parks? So again, quick Google search, and then this ad came up with all the answers I needed, contained in a single video, what to pack for Centre Parks. So yes, we went to Centre Parks and we had an amazing time, and here's a lovely photograph of us on holiday last January. But our Centre Parks journey didn't end there, because when we got back, these ads started showing up. We'd been in winter, let's go in summer too. And you know what? We did. And we've literally just been in August for my wife's birthday. But if we break this down, what Centre Parks had done was actually bring me down the sales funnel. So let's have a look. So here's a sales funnel. So to begin with, first of all, they knew exactly who they were targeting with these ads. They hit my pain point and grabbed my attention. Then, because I visited the website, using Facebook Pixel, a little bit of code on their site, they were able to retarget me on Facebook. So this wasn't a coincidence, it was totally planned. They knew I was interested. And then, as I started watching videos of other families enjoying themselves, testimonials, this gave me the desire. And then finally, action. They hit me with ads specifically designed for me to take action. But then beyond this, they actually nurtured the relationship by giving me value content and answered the questions I had. So they told me what I needed to pack, they educated me. And then they used video to upsell to me by sending me an email with information they thought I'd be interested in. So I think this is a superb case study of video marketing done right. And we need to have a think about our customers and their needs at each stage in the sales funnel. So as people move down the sales funnel, their needs change. So we need to shift the content that we serve in line with that. There was no point me watching a video of how to book bikes for Centre Parks if I haven't already booked. Yeah, that's a step ahead. So we need to look at where we are in the sales funnel with the content that we're putting out. So have a look and have a think about how you can apply that to your business. Yeah. So the first thing you need to do is have a really good picture of your ideal customer. So what do they look like? What are they interested in? What are their pain points? And what information are they looking for? There's no point creating video content if you haven't considered what your ideal customer is actually looking for. So spend some time and really put yourself in their shoes. What does it mean to them? Now let's go back and have a look at that Centre Parks ad again and listen really carefully to what he says at the start.
All week, I am Dave Parson. Husband, worker, warrior, occasional grump.
Yeah, that's not Dave Parsons, that's me. They have a really clear picture of who they're targeting with this ad, and there's loads of other Dave Parsons out there in that same situation. Now, they actually ran a series of these, and I'm just going to show you another one now too, just so you can see as a comparison.
All week, I am Joe Parson. Wife, people wrangler, worker ant, and part machine. This weekend, I am not that woman. This weekend, I got muddy. I even threw some mud. I kicked off my wellies, properly kicked them off. I hid, I jumped out, I made them really scream. I got a graze. I snoozed. I actually had a snooze. I wandered off just by myself for an hour. I said, no, it's my turn now. I said, yeah, let's have ice cream for a starter. I did things they didn't expect from Joe Parson. Because this weekend, I'm not her. I am mum. And this is family.
So Joe Parson, this taps into a totally different demographic, different wants, needs and pain points, but again, there's lots of Joe Parsons out there too. And this is what we need to do. We need to look exactly at who we're targeting, and then we can start creating different kinds of content with those people in mind. So, when it comes to video marketing, there are generally 3 different flavors of video content. And these are hero, hub, and help content. And they all sit at different stages in the sales funnel. So let's have a look at them in turn. So hero content. Now this is your go big content. You throw a decent budget behind it, have good production values. Think of this almost like a TV campaign. So you might do this at intervals across the year, and you need to keep refreshing it over and over time so it doesn't become stale. And what you do is distribute this across a number of channels. So it could be YouTube ads, Facebook ads, even TV. Think about where your customers are going to be. And this sits, right at the top of the sales funnel. Next up is hub content. So once you have people interested in what you have to offer and what you have to say, so, they might check out your website or start following you on social, we need to give them loads of value. So give people tips, tricks, information, even testimonials fall into this category too. So in general, this is content that's designed for your target market that people aren't actually looking for, and it's additional stuff that we're putting in front of them. Yeah, so that's hub content. But then in contrast, we have help content. So this is the stuff our ideal customer is actually looking for. They're actively looking for it. So when I Googled what to pack for Centre Parks, what I got was help content. So have a think about what your potential customers are actually searching for online. Now, the great thing about hub and help content is if it's evergreen, so in other words, if it doesn't go out of date, you can continue to build this up into a massive bank of content over time and keep sharing it again and again, or let people find it again and again. So there we go. So that is hero, hub, and help content. And this is how it looks in the whole scheme of things. So we have our hero content that, as I mentioned, we do in intervals, and then our hub and help content we gradually build up over time. Now, in marketing, you may have heard of something called the rule of 7, or you may not have done. But basically, this is that on average, a person in the market for our product needs to see our brand at least 7 times before they actually buy. So we need to use our hub and help content to continue warming people up, rather than just show them the same ad over and over again that they'll probably get sick of. Then, once people have seen your business enough times and seen the value that you give, it's then time to introduce hook content. So we need to hook them in and actually get them to spend money. So have a think about how you can start reeling people in once they've seen that content. So, this could be a limited offer that you put out, something that people can't say no to. Or it may just be that you want people to get in touch in some way. So a car retailer may invite people for a test drive, and then they can sell the car on the back of that. Or an SEO expert might invite people to have a free website audit, and then again the sale would come as a progression of that. So your hook content is quickly and simply designed to get people to take that action. Now, you might be asking, okay, so can't I just use a still image for this? And you know what? Yes, you can use a still image for it, but do bear in mind that this is one of your most important pieces of content because it's designed to end in a sale. But not only that, this guy, Neil Patel, who is a Facebook marketing guru, he says, on Facebook, the best performing ads are videos by far. So definitely consider your hook content being video. Now, your hook content you can target really easily through remarketing to people. So if people have visited your website and have the necessary code installed, you can remarket to them on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, whichever social channel you want, because they've normally got a pixel or a tag that allows you to do that. You can also do it based on if you have their email address. A lot of social channels allow you to upload a series of email addresses, and then you can retarget them based on those email addresses. And you can actually target people based on if they've watched a certain video too. So you can do this on YouTube, Facebook, and more recently, if you're on the B2B market, you can actually do it on LinkedIn too. Retarget people who've watched a certain video. And then hopefully, cha-ching, we have a customer, fingers crossed. But it doesn't end there, because once we've made a sale and we've got a customer, we need to nurture that relationship. It's much easier to sell other products to existing customers than it is to keep finding new customers over and over again. So how can we nurture that relationship and give them more? So, the video about how to book your bike at Center Parks, and that ticked that box. It gave me value and it also upsold to me. So how can you keep giving your customers more? Now, as I say, we'll be covering this in a lot more depth on our full day course, so do check out filmbeat.academy if you're interested. But at the end of the day, it comes down to three things: showing the right video to the right person at the right time. That's it. That's what Center Parks did to me, and that's something you can do in your business too. So have a look at your sales funnel, have a look at the content you're putting out, and are you getting people to actually see that content? Because if you do it in the right way and to the right people in the right order, that is when the magic happens. And that is how you generate real sales from video marketing, not just likes. So thank you so much for listening. I'd like to wish you all the best from your video marketing strategy. I've been Mark Bryant from FilmBeat. Hopefully I'll see you all soon. Take care.